I found my husband's gym messages while he was showering. He cried, it meant nothing. Then she texted me the truth, and I did something worse than leaving. At first, I thought my husband Scott was just being secretive because he liked the attention. His phone was always face down. He took it into the bathroom. He smiled at messages, then locked the screen whenever I looked over. When I asked who Heather was, he laughed and said, she's just my trainer, like I was embarrassing myself by noticing. I wanted to believe him because believing him was easier than admitting my marriage was already cracking. Then one Saturday morning, he left his laptop open on the kitchen table while he went upstairs to shower. A message popped up from Heather. Last night was a mistake, but I can't stop thinking about it. My hands moved before my brain caught up. I clicked. There were weeks of messages. Flirting. Complaints about me. Scott telling her our marriage was dead. Scott saying I made him feel unwanted. Scott saying I mocked his body before he started working out. That part hurt worse than the cheating because it wasn't true. I had loved him through stress, weight changes, bad moods, all of it. But he needed me to be cruel in her mind so he could feel less guilty touching her. When Scott came downstairs, I was sitting at the table with the laptop open. He cried immediately. He said it happened twice. He said he was sorry. He said he felt invisible. He said it wasn't about me, while somehow making every excuse about me. I asked, do you love her? He said no too fast. For 2 weeks, he tried to fix it. He blocked her, quit the gym, gave me passwords, and slept in the guest room. But every time he acted honest, all I could think was, where was this honesty when I first asked? Then Heather messaged me from a blank account. She wrote, I know you hate me. You should. But he lied to me too. I should have blocked her. Instead, I answered. She told me Scott said we were basically over. She told me he made me sound cold, bitter, and cruel. Then she wrote, I don't think he deserves either of us. That night, I drove to her apartment in Riverside. I told myself I wanted answers, but the uglier truth was, I wanted to take something back. Heather opened the door looking tired and human, not like the villain I had built in my head. We talked for hours. She admitted she knew he was married. She admitted she liked feeling chosen. She didn't make excuses, and somehow that made my anger harder to hold. Then I kissed her. Yes, I kissed the woman my husband cheated with. And I slept with her. It wasn't romantic. It wasn't empowering. It was grief with teeth. For one night, I wanted Scott to feel even one piece of what he made me carry. The next morning, I went home and told him. He stared at me like I was disgusting and said, what the hell is wrong with you? I laughed because I had asked myself the same thing when I read his messages. He said what I did was worse because I did it to hurt him. Maybe he was right. Scott cheated because he wanted her. I slept with her because I wanted him ruined. We separated after that. Some people think I became worse than him. Some think he deserved it. I moved into my own apartment in Madison and took my ugly blue chair because it was mine before him. I'm not proud, but I'm not the only villain in a story he started writing before I even knew I was a character. So was I wrong, or did I just become the consequence he never expected?